Hoffa and Christian Cantwell were number 1 and 2 in the world in the men's shot. They'll be in the ring when we return.
Junior, now that you're selling
Beans here at the Reebok Boston Indoor Games, minus Adam Nelson, who's taking the indoor season off. Three-time world champion John Godina returns from shoulder surgery and knows how competitive his event will be this year.
This is kind of a little window of opportunity, and thankfully I think we probably got the 4 best athletes in track and field, at least in America, in the shot. There's no people in other events that are better equipped as a group to do their event than we are. So.
And higher ranked at a world level.
Exactly. I mean, we are that good at what we do. So, lucky us.
And this is quite a fraternity that is the men's shot put in the U.S. Godina, as I mentioned, coming off that shoulder surgery in 2006 and has 3 big years he's looking at over the next 2 world championships and Olympic Games. First in the ring, this is Dan Taylor, formerly of Ohio State, NCAA indoor champion, 6'6", 320, number 8 in the world last year. And on his second throw, he gets out to 69 feet, 7 inches. And then Godina steps into the ring for his second throw, 34 years old now, 6'4", 285. Twice an Olympic medalist, 9 times a world championship medalist, and his second throw 65, 1.5. A tough start for Big John. Then Christian Cantwell, number 1 in the world in 2004, number 2 last year. The 26-year-old former University of Missouri star takes the lead in the second round with a 69.11 heave. And then 6-foot-tall, 305-pound Reese Hoffa, the number 1 thrower in the world in 2006. World indoor champion last year, 68.4.5 on his second attempt. So 2 more throws left for these big guys, and they're flirting with the 70-foot barrier. Coming up next 93rd. Let's take you back to the men's shot put. This is Dave Taylor, 3rd round. They're only getting 4 throws, and Taylor just gets better and better each round. He finally gets over that 70-foot barrier, 70 feet, 2.5. Now, John Godina is struggling. Obviously, a long road back from the shoulder surgery, has a tough time staying in the ring, and finally just goes out the side for a foul. Christian Cantwell, just a couple of inches behind Taylor with a 69.11, looking to get back into the lead. The 6'6", 320-pound Cantwell spins beautifully through the front and thinks it's enough, but not quite. And then Reese Hoffa, the last man in the order, the number 1 thrower in the world last year, out over 68 feet, but not enough. Hoffa at 69, 10.25. Christian Cantwell just 1.25 inches behind Taylor, sets up a great 4th and final round. Up next, we'll show you the women's 400 featuring Athens Olympic relay gold medalist Dee Dee Trotter. Personal best. John Godina struggling throughout the meet. He says he's shooting for the AT&T USA Indoor Championships in 4 weeks. Christian Cantwell with 1 last chance to catch Taylor. He's over 70 feet in this meet, but on his 4th and final throw, 69 feet, 11 inches. He loses to Taylor by 8.25 inches. Taylor, ranked 8th in the world last year, made a huge move in 2006. Wins here. Christian Cantwell over 70 feet per second. Reese Hoffa is 3rd, and Lewis Johnson is with our winner.
Okay, Dwight, Dan Taylor's eyes lit up when I showed him this, a check for $2,500 being chosen as the Team USA Athlete of the Meet. You had a tremendous shot put competition last throw. What was that last throw mean to you and this check?
It means a lot to me. I mean, it's by far my best competition I've ever had, and a lot of it here was the rest of the field. I mean, the number 1 and number 2 shot putters in the world, and just being at this meet and the electricity that was here, it was unbelievable. It was great.
All right, Dan, congratulations. I'll meet you in the lobby at 8 for dinner, right?
Thank you.
Okay, Dwight. He said yes.
It's okay.
Good job, buddy.
All right, Lewis, let's take a look at the Visa Championship Series standings after the first meet. Shalane Flanagan with 1,243 points. Almost give her the check, an incredible American record, and we'll have to look at what the performances of these other athletes will have to be, but we know Danielle Carruthers would have to run 7:74, close to an American record in the hurdles. Marcia Hooker would have to run under 7 seconds in the 60 meters to catch Shalane Flanagan. And Dan Taylor out well in the shot put, and the shot oftentimes is leading early in the Visa Championship standings, but there's still 3 competitions left, including the AT&T USA Indoor Championships here in 4 weeks.
No pun intended, but those shot putters are always hungry.
That's the truth. A couple of guys that are 6'6", 320. Looking back, you've got to say this was really a fantastic first Reebok Boston Indoor Games, first Visa Championship Series stop.
It was a feast for those people who were here. No other way to put it. There were 10 world-leading performances, 1 American record by Shalane Flanagan, 1 world record by Tarunesh Dibaba, and just when do you see in a meet 10 world-leading performances? I'm reminded of what Mae West once said, Dwight. Too much of a good thing is wonderful. And for the spectators here today, it was.
Well, make sure you join us next Friday for the 100th Millrose Games live from Madison Square Garden in New York, 7 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. Quite a celebration is in store. Don't miss it as our USA Track and Field Visa Championship Series continues. For Lewis Johnson and Larry Rawson, I'm Dwight Stones, saying so long from Boston. See you next week in New York.